Question 5, C1 Mock Exam 2017. This figure shows a sketch of the curve C with the equation y is equal to fx, and there is a maximum at 0, 0, a minimum of -2, 1, and C passes through the point 3 and 0. Right, so on a separate diagram, sketch the curve with the equation fx plus 3. Because the plus 3 is inside the bracket, you know that the change will only affect x, and the y-axis or the y-coordinate points will not change at all. So the graph is going to move according to the x-axis like this. Because it is a plus 3 here, we know that the graph is going to move in an opposite direction. Right, so on your own set of coordinate axes, you know that that point was 3, 0, and the x will be affected in a negative way, so 3 minus 3, so your new turning point, or your new point there where it will cut the x-axis, will be at 0, 0, right, going up. This point of 2, negative 1, will change with 3 in a negative way, so it will be 2 minus 3, which is minus 1, and your y coordinate will not be affected, right? So that's going to be your minimum turning point, and the 0, 0 there will be affected, only the x part will be affected in a negative way with 3. So 0 minus 3 will be negative 3, 0. So that will be your point there. And that is your new graph. Right. For the second one, they say sketch the curve with the equation f of negative x. So now you are going to do the inverse of this graph. Right, so you draw yourself a new set of coordinate axes. Remember now, the only thing that's going to change is the curve needs to swap around your x-axis. Right, so your 0, 0 point will stay exactly the same. But from this point, it will now go in a negative direction. Right, so from there, your graph needs to go downwards. Then your point 2 minus 1, this 2 will now be a negative 2, negative 1 on this side. Right? And your 3, 0 on this side will change into a negative 3, 0 on this side. And this is your inverse function.